Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess.
Yes, indeed.
And we got a special guest in the building.
The legendary
comedian Bill Burr. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on?
How you feeling?
What's up, Bill?
I'm all right.
You know, you made me think about something just now. There is a risk in giving compliments.
Oh yeah, I came in and I was saying, I go, hey, yeah, you lost some weight. You look good.
They say, yeah,
you look good. And then he said, what were you saying? I was fat before? It was like, I guess I kind of was. I wasn't.
And I was like, well, what if he's sick, Bill?
Yeah.
And you said that's the risk you take.
That's the risk you take. That's the risk you take. But, you know, they got AIDS under control.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Right?
They do.
Yes.
They do. It's not like a big deal anymore.
Remember when everybody used to be so scared of AIDS?
It was terrifying.
Right after the Magic Johnson press conference.
Just want to clear this. I don't have AIDS. That was a crazy
I looked at
transition.
you like you're not gonna say nothing.
Crazy
That's what it was.
transition.
Our generation, if somebody got skinny.
That's what it
That's
was.
right.
Before us, it was heroin.
Or crack.
Yeah,
And
or
then
crack.
after that, yeah.
My age
This
is
is a nice way to start this interview, by the way.
Good morning.
Yeah. Drug addiction, AIDS.
Yeah. By the way, Bill, you're 56. You are not in your drop dead years, man.
Yeah, don't say that.
Cut it out.
Well, yeah.
Nah.
No, people. Yeah, I've had friends drop dead in these years. So, I hope I'm not. I try. I mean, I'm an old dad, so that was sort of the thought that I started, thinking like, how long do I have to live so my kids will, I raised them, and I was starting to do the math, and it was kind of scaring me. So, I've been, I don't know, but. You get to be 56, gonna be 57. You start thinking of those things. No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
57 times 2 is 114. That's not young.
How old
People
are
are
you?
like, oh, you're middle age. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm 56. I'll be 57. So yeah, that's old.
No, how old are your kids?
Oh, my kids. My daughter is 8, and my son's gonna be 5.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
started late. Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
yes.
But the average age of the most people die, men, at least around 74, 75. That's the average age in America.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, so those
That's
are
up there.
actually the drop dead years.
You at least make it to college.
No, that's not dropping dead. That's dying of natural causes or whatever you were doing. Dropping dead is you're out on a golf course, just limbering up doing this and then just face plant into the tees.
But you got to take care of yourself. You go to the doctor, you do your cardiovascular tests. That's
I'm not dying.
I
You're just doing like a health intervention here. It is a stand-up special. You're taking it very seriously here with the thing. It's just sort of making fun of the fact that, I'm not young anymore. I got to watch myself and whatnot. So
you run around the park with your kids still?
yes, I do all of that type
He's
of
not
stuff.
that old. Why you saying like that?
Because
like
he making his sound seem so aged. I'm like, well, what young stuff do you do that makes you feel like I can't do this no more?
Damn.
It's just being 56 is that a crazy thing to think that 56 is kind of old?
I think so. Because you don't, I mean, the way that, I think because you say 56 and you talk about all of the kind of like the up the hill battle stuff. Like it's just, you wake up every day and you look fine. Like
She's 33, bro.
That's how you make it seem. You make it feel like
right.
you feel old. Like, so I'm like, dang,
We're ancient to
what's
her.
happening with your kids?
All right, listen, I'll call Hulu. I will rename the special. I'll see what I can do.
The pregame to Drop Dead Years.
Yes, okay.
It's the pregame.
All right.
Well, the special is out today.
Yes.
It is out today on Hulu, Drop Dead Years. For everybody out there, make sure you go stream it. Make sure you go watch it. Absolutely.
Can you tell us what? Well, I guess you just told us what inspired the name. But how does it reflect the material you're covering in the special?
Well, I always have like a mix of I talk about current events, crazy thoughts, and then, sort of analyzing my mistakes or whatever. So I'm not, because my earlier specials, I was just doing this. So I like to try to point the finger at myself a little bit more. But I don't know. God, I did the thing back in June, and my act is all different now. But it was just stuff that was, I mean, Biden was still president when I did it. So there wasn't like all of this stuff that's going on now that is, intense.
What are his years? If you're the drop dead years, what is when you're Biden's age, what is his years called?
I mean, that guy should have been in a home. I mean, I don't understand how that guy was our best option.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I try to stay out of politics, but no matter what you do now, everybody just sort of drags you into it. So, and then in my world, the white world, they try to throw they throw the word woke on you, which I always just say you can't use that word. That word has nothing to do with us. You can't be woke as a white person.
Yeah.
You're just not. And that's one of the embarrassing things about my people is not only do we steal your slang, we don't have the decency to find out the definition before we start using it. And then it like changes. Like I heard somebody the other day was talking about like how when they get drunk, their accent comes out. And they were like, yeah, it's like code switching. I was just like, that's not what that is.
Yes. You know, when it comes to comedy, though, are you trying to provide an escape for people, or do you feel like you have to use comedy to make sense of the world that we live in?
Definitely an escape.
Okay.
I'm big on that. Like my job is when you come, I'm going to make you laugh. Forget about whatever you're going through, or add to a good week if you had it. But I don't put any sort of level of importance. People try to do that. Like there's this stupid thing out there that the comedians, they're like the truth tellers of today. It's like, no, you journalists aren't doing your fucking jobs anymore. You guys you guys work for one or two channels, and you know, you just sort of toe the company line. So then they're putting it on comedians. It's like, you know, that's not our job. Our job's to make you laugh and forget about the your work week or whatever. So I don't put any sort of importance on anything that I'm doing, but other people try to, I guess.
I wonder whose fault that is, though. Like, was there a particular comedian? Because, you know, George Carlin always kept people, to me, grounded in reality. And then what Jon Stewart did, and still does, you know, on The Daily Show, he keeps people grounded in reality, but then he reports the news. So sometimes they want you to make the facts funny, because the news isn't doing it. Like, the news
I stopped watching the news at least 10 years ago.
Damn.
I just couldn't do it. There was just no hope. You just walk around. I always say you can tell people that watch 24-hour news. They show up and their eyebrows are up. Did you see what happened? I mean, I just did Good Morning America. Just the weather alone, the way they were showing all of this severe weather, and nobody is addressing global warming and how the hell and what are we going to do about this?
Yeah.
And I think I really think the LA fires, all that corporations see, like, oh wow, we got great ratings watching all these people lose their houses. So let's so then I was like watching the weather on Good Morning America, being like, is it really this bad? Or are they trying to make it seem this bad so they can get some more of those LA fire ratings or whatever? So
You gotta sensationalize in news.